Message.
I know that's right and never ever wrong.
Give me a chance.
No?
Give me one more chance. 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 But I thought you was my dog.
What's up, y'all? Feel like I'm cakey, but anybody's gonna sit here for 35 hours patting this shit in, so we finna just get this shit on the road. I know I have y'all waiting for a cool minute for this part 2. Well, it's not no part 2, it's multiple stories, but y'all been begging for the stories, but I told y'all I gotta run them likes up. I don't do this for play, I don't do this for fun.
Think about my mama, think about your ass.
So if y'all want more, you gotta run them likes up. All y'all viewing, but y'all ain't liking and commenting, I need that. Spin them yellow hearts down below. Let's get it.
Period.
And I'm not finna hold y'all up the whole, you feel me? I know I had to give y'all a whole background story the last video, so that's why it was an hour long. It took mad long to edit, so I'm gonna make it snappy with this one. So basically, as y'all know, y'all remember 𝐿𝐷𝐻𝐿, and y'all remember the voicemail, right? I'm gonna replay it for y'all.
It's not hard. Because what?
We gonna call white boy that was saying I was choosy in the voicemail. We gonna call him Michael. he that's his little friend. Remember that? That's his little friend, right? He was in the voicemail saying I was choosing my friends over 𝐿𝐷𝐻𝐿 or whatever. Y'all remember that, right? Correct? Y'all with me? Y'all paying attention? Y'all, you feel me? Y'all caught up?
Ding dong. Hello.
And I told y'all at the end of the story, I told y'all what happened till it was like the end, you feel me? But I didn't tell y'all all the stories that happened in between. But this story happened at the end. So like I said, I was dodging them, ignoring them, you feel me? Like, what happened is what happened, but I really did not care about what happened for real. So it wasn't no bad blood, you feel me? We just paid no attention to each other and we went our separate ways. He wasn't talking, you feel me? And like I said, my friends Tati, mainly Tati, was cool with his friends. And Michael, Tati and Michael was brother and sister. Probably still are, but I mean, I haven't spoken to them, so I don't know. Tati and Michael was like brother, sister, best friend. I don't know, they was together 24/7, but I did not get along with Michael. Me and Michael was not cool. Like, I don't know, he just didn't have a mind of his own, so I don't get along with him. I don't get along with people like that. You gotta have your own backbone, have a mind of your own for me to, you feel me? At that point, you're not thinking for yourself, you're not, you feel me? I don't fool with that. You're your own person. So yeah, me and Michael didn't get along or whatever. Blase. And we gonna call Mo, the dude, Mo X, the dude I was talking about in the last video. I said you don't like black bitches. We're gonna call him Damien. So it's 𝐿𝐷𝐻𝐿 and his two friends, Michael and Damien. Damien and 𝐿𝐷𝐻𝐿 is some ratatouille, so I gotta keep it. I probably can't tell everything that really went down, but you feel me? Yeah. So basically, like I said, me and 𝐿𝐷𝐻𝐿, we wasn't speaking or none of that. It was completely deaded. We didn't pay attention to each other in the hallways or nothing like that. It was over with. Like, I wasn't even thinking of him, you feel me? Then all of a sudden, Tati, she was still hanging around Michael or whatever, but she didn't F with 𝐿𝐷𝐻𝐿, of course. I didn't speak to Michael, but she did. I didn't get along with Michael and Damien. And now I don't get along with 𝐿𝐷𝐻𝐿, so I didn't pay no attention to them. But all of a sudden, Tati come up to me, she was like, I don't know how it came about. I think hella people was coming up to me talking about 𝐿𝐷𝐻𝐿 did this and that. And me and him wasn't a thing no more, but it's like my name's attached to him and I was the main one checking him, so they came to me with the shit. And I guess what happened was, some of y'all might actually know old dude, but we gonna call him Anthony. Something had happened where it came up to be like 𝐿𝐷𝐻𝐿 and Damien set up Michael.
What the fuck?
Mind you, that's supposed to be their friend. Mind you, they're scary. If Michael would have did that shit to them, they would have been hiding in somebody's corner finna piss on themselves. So basically, yeah. Tati and Michael, brother and sister, best friends, whatever. They speak every day. After I leave Tati after school, it's her and Michael. So she come to me, I guess Michael told her that 𝐿𝐷𝐻𝐿 lied and told Anthony that Michael wanted to fight him and all this extra shit. But he never said that. What happened was, oh dude probably don't even know, Anthony probably don't even know this, but Jaquez and Damien, they was thinking they was being messy, instigating, thinking they funny because everybody, they used to clown Anthony like they did Jaquez. Basically, they used to say his pants is hella big, he can't fight, blah, 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 all this other shit. And Michael was a little white boy, Mexican, whatever he is, I don't know. He looked white to me, he looked like Jim Carrey to me. So they was thinking they was funny, lying, telling them shit to make them fight. Everybody come to me telling me Jaquez lying and all that shit. And at this point, I'm like, why the fuck is this nigga still doing clown ass shit? Like,
yeah, he's a buster. He's a weirdo. Niggas will whoop his ass in real life.
You know damn well if that was you, your ass would've. We ain't gonna get to that because they have nothing in the story. See what happened, what he was saying was they were just trying to see if Michael could beat up Anthony because Anthony can't fight. So they were trying to see if Michael had the ability, see if he can beat Anthony or whatever. See if Anthony can beat up Michael, basically. So now you're being fraudulent because he was with you every day and this what you doing? Huh? You setting him up? Okay. okay. You basically set his own friend up. And me, I don't even like Michael. But y'all know me, I don't care. Like, what's wrong, you feel me? And I'm the only one that checked that nigga. So you know what I did? Check the nigga.
You wanna call bitches fake, right? That part, bitch!
That part. So yeah, now I'm tripping. Cause nigga, who the fuck do you think you are to be setting up some other niggas to see if they can fight when your ass can't even fight? What the fuck are you doing? You feel me? Like, no, that's not, no. And this your whole ass friend right here, you feel me? He was the only one rocking with you for real. All your other friends, they was clowning you, including Damien. Before you started hanging with them niggas, I was only rocking with you because of, you feel me? He was the only one that was your friend for real. Now you're being fake. I don't know. Y'all know I'm grown minded. Like I be in mom TC mode. Like no, ain't no none of that. So yeah, everybody started coming up to me saying Jaquez was doing this and that and he popping in and all that shit. I'm just confused like, huh? Ain't no way in hell Jaquez doing that snake ass shit. Like, huh? So I'm talking to Michael, and mind you, I don't want to fuck with Michael, but I'm sitting there communicating with him. I'm like, no, don't fight him. That's some fraud ass shit. Don't fight him. Do. You ain't gotta do that. La la la. He like, nah, I'm not turning down no fade or whatever. So that's really a Cali thing. Like, you don't turn down no fade. Somebody call your fade out, they, especially the boys, ain't running it. So he was like, nah, I'm not scared. He's gonna run the fade. And mind you, that was earlier that morning. I guess they had set it up overnight. They was in some group chat or whatever. And I had no clue until the morning time because, you feel me, I don't fuck with them. So everybody come to me with all this shit in the morning. Top of the morning though. So now I'm tripping. I'm looking for this nigga to dodge me all day because he know I'm on his ass. As I said, I be whooping that nigga ass. This his face right here. I be,
Oh God. No cap.
I be whooping that nigga ass. So that nigga dodged me all day. I didn't see that nigga at all that whole day. That nigga, whenever he seen me, if he seen me first, he booking it the other direction. Like he gone. He know I wasn't gonna play with him. So now it's lunchtime. I'm looking for that nigga. Mind you, in school, we used to have fights like every day to where they was gonna cancel prom and all that shit. So that's when motherfuckers started sneaking the fight. Like it got to a point where people was being weird, like just wanted to fight random ass people just because everybody else was fighting. You know how kids be. Just wanted to be a part of something. So yeah, it got to a point where everybody just started, all that shit stopped and everybody just started fighting at the dog park or across the street at the park, something. Or everybody would like sneak into the small gym. It's like the big regular gym and it's like 2 doors into the small gym. Mind you, our school was like upstairs, downstairs, and like when you walk past the windows, you can see into the gym. So security was upstairs on the wings by the window, so everybody still have to sneak in like group by group to go into the small gym. Whoever knew about it, they would have to sneak in. And I'm looking everywhere for this nigga. And I'm talking to the old dude that I was talking about in the last video. It was like, I used to tell him like, get your nerd ass friend away from me, whatever. I'm talking to this nigga about it. I was like, hey, you seen Jaquez? He was like, why? And I told him what was happening, I guess. And I was like, let that nigga know he finna run a fade, basically. So he was like, ooh, okay, la la la. And mind you, while I'm doing that, everybody already sneaking into the small gym. They already fighting at that moment, but I didn't know. I'm too busy looking for it, you feel me? So I'm hot. And I guess, dude, he had told me I think they in the small gym right now. So I was like, oh, okay. So me, him, Tati, we all started walking that way. And by the time we started walking that way, the fight was damn near over. I think dude had an instinct that I was on my way because I'm my daddy, nigga. It was him and some other dude laughing coming out the gym. We was going inside the big gym and he was in the big gym leaving the small gym. So we met right there as I was gonna go into the small gym. He was giggling, ha ha ha, thinking hella shit was funny. I said, nigga, where the fuck you going? You run the fade too. He was like, huh? Oh my mother, that nigga was scared as fuck. He was like, huh? Then he started whispering shit on his breath. He went like that and walked away. I said, oh, all right. Don't go too far. Don't go too far, poo butt. So yeah, his friend was like, bitch. Like, yeah. No, nigga, you're running the fade too. What are you doing? So he stormed off mad with his little attitude. Cause nigga, you thought shit was good? You think you could do that, nerd that shit and get away with it? No consequences? No. Ain't no none of that. Nigga, for one, you're fraudulent as fuck for that. That was your whole ass friend. And no, you're running the fade, period. So yeah, dude, he stormed off, left. I don't know where the fuck he went. It took me a minute to find him. He left, and me and Tati and old dude started walking into the small gym. At that point, the fight was over. And I'm looking at old dude, cause white boy, what did I say his name was? Michael? His eye was puffy. Anthony had broke his arm. Dude was grabbing his arm. I wish I had the video. Dude was grabbing his arm and broke it or whatever. Like grabbing this arm and was swinging with this one. So he had broke his arm. That boy had squabbled though, but I mean like, I don't know what the fuck was going on in there. I only seen the video. And I was still mad when I was watching the video, so I wasn't really paying attention, you feel me? He had broke his arm, his face was hella red. It looked like he was trying not to cry, but he wasn't scared though. It was like, his arm was broke, like, you feel me? He was fighting all that pain that he was in, you feel me? So at that point, I'm mad. I'm tripping on everybody in that motherfucker. I'm tripping, for real, for real. Before I even get a word, I heard hella whistles. Like 2 shorts in that motherfucker. All we hear is hella people grabbing their backpacks, and everybody was booking it. Everybody was booking it out that motherfucker. And mind you, we couldn't go back out through the big gym because security was coming in with them whistles. So it was like a side door that led to outside, and everybody had to sneak through the side door to go straight back into the lunch area. And everybody running out the small gym at the same time through the side door going outside. And mind you, all the outside doors, they're locked. So we would have to wait for somebody to come downstairs to unlock it. And mind you, it was like 30 of us, bitch. We all ran out. I didn't drop my motherfucking phone, but I wasn't even tripping off the phone because I'm busy trying to find this nigga. But Tati, she seen some nigga grab my phone. So we all made it into the gym. I'm like, fuck the phone. I'm looking everywhere for Jaquez. He was nowhere to be found. Now I'm like, where my phone at? So we went back outside to find where the fuck my phone was. There were still people over there, but you feel me? I guess Tati knew the dude that picked up my phone, so when he picked it up, she wasn't really tripping. Like, okay, we gotta get out of here. You feel me? Like, or are we going down? Like downtown. I realized my phone was gone and I went back to go get it. Looking around for it, she was like, oh, so-and-so got it. I don't remember dude's name. I don't remember what he looked like. She was like, so-and-so got it. And when I'm mad, I don't want to hear shit. Like, where the fuck is my phone at? We went and found the dude and he was like, oh, I ain't got your phone. Look. The fuck you mean? What do you mean you ain't got my phone? Where the fuck is it, nigga? Where the fuck's my phone at? You need to find it, because bitch, she seen you pick it up, so where the fuck is it? So now me and Tati both tripping. We seen you pick the phone up, so where the fuck is it? Dude was acting like he ain't know where my phone was, meanwhile he had the shit the whole time. Eventually, I don't know, my phone reappeared. He gave it back to Tati. I don't know if he thought he was gonna steal my shit or what, but it most definitely wasn't finna, you feel me? We made that nigga run me my phone, and then now we back to looking for Jaquez. I see Jaquez's little friends in this corner. But Jaquez, he ain't over there. That nigga hiding somewhere. That nigga somewhere hiding. As the fuck he should, because he know I'm on his ass. So now I'm going over here to where Anthony and Damien was in that group, basically. And it was this other big nigga I didn't fuck with. I used to cuss, all the girls used to cuss him out. I think he used to be mad because he couldn't get no proof. But that ain't but that's beside the point. When I lose my shit, I don't remember what I say, y'all. Like, I could dead ass spaz for a whole fucking 5 minutes and I wouldn't even remember the last word I said. How could you be so honest? I was turned up. Like, Mo had to hold me back, bitch. And Mo had never seen me like that. Sierra has, but Mo hasn't, because I spat on some other nigga and I called some niggas, had them waiting outside for it. If y'all want that story time, comment down below. Spam them yellow hearts. Run the views up, spam the comments. Running lights, so that nigga's waiting outside for that nigga just waiting for him to say a peep. So I went over there to their little group and I wish I could remember what I said to them, y'all, but I dead ass blacked out and I was yelling at them and I went the fuck off. I think I hit Damien first. Like, nigga, who the fuck you think you is, bitch? You weak ass nigga, you know you ain't like that. Blah 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 blah. Trying to set them up, trying to make them fight. Do. Knowing your bitch ass don't want to fight a bitch ass thing. Scary ass, bitch ass, weak ass, pussy ass, do. And then I hit Anthony. Nigga, you run that shit back after school. Boop. Fat dude want to jump in. I started screaming at him. I don't remember what I said, but I just remember the white security guard that Jaquez was trying to call for when I slapped him in that corner and I had him pinned up in the corner. He was calling security. Yeah, that same white security walked over there, and then that's when Mo grabbed me, turned me around, and then we tried to basically I made it hot over there, so she had to turn me around and she took me to the little corner. I think it was the science wing, but downstairs where the cheerleading teacher and stuff was. And guess where Mr. Jaquez was? over there about a cheerleading teacher class. Cause what? Them football members that ain't really his friends was over there. So yeah, Jaquez Luther has been found. Missing person case solved in less than
48 hours.
So now I'm like, ooh. And mind you, the football players that wasn't really his friends, they ain't know what he did. They ain't know nothing about it. So I see me power walking down the hallway, hot. So they was like, ooh. And then Jaquez stormed out the side door and went outside, like trying to get away from me. And I'm storming after him, not grabbing him by his backpack so he couldn't walk no more. Mind you, like I said in the last video, this is the same classroom I caught him with the other girl in. And I said it, you can go in from inside or you can come in that class from the outside. So it's 2 doors. Them 2 niggas, they know. Like them 2, we gonna call him Richard and Taekwondo. Taekwondo and Richard, they know they can tame me, but we ain't gonna get too much. They can tame me, but him, Jaquez, he cannot. So it was like, leave him alone. What do you do? Da 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 da. But they thinking it's funny, because meanwhile, I can't even say too much, because they was thinking it was funny, like, what do you do? Do do do. Richard and Taekwondo, they went through that door and then went outside through the side door, then was peeking around the corner listening to what I was saying to Jaquez, and they was laughing and shit. Meanwhile, Jaquez hot because he thought he got away. So now I'm checking this nigga and I'm relating the message like, nigga, you running a fade after school, do. You want to sit here and set niggas up to see if they can fight, nigga, let's see if you can fight. I said that nigga arm broke, he got a black eye, all this shit, and I'm supposed to be your friend and you set that whole shit? Nah.
Man, you a bitch. You a bitch.
You running the fade after school, I don't give a fuck. So yeah, now he mad. He tried to walk away towards where his friend was peeking at. He seen them looking, he got mad and turned the other way and went back inside. And now his friend's going back in to the classroom, like they wasn't just right there laughing and shit. They was making me hella bipolar because when we came back inside, they came to me playing and shit like, leave that nigga alone, laughing and shit. And I was like, no. I was asking what happened and shit, but I didn't tell them. And now they sitting there clowning the nigga once again, like they always have, because they ain't his friends. Trying to be nosy, giggling and shit, trying to see what happened. They was playing. They was like, get off my nigga. Like, that ain't your nigga. Get the fuck out of here. They was playing this shit, making me laugh. At that point, I already told all the niggas what it was. So at that point, I didn't care no more. So now I can laugh. It's over with. It's over knowing now. And me, I didn't know that nigga was that scary. You feel me? This is why I call him a scary ass nigga. Because what this nigga did was, remember I told y'all I had dudes wrapped around my finger? We gonna call dude that I used to call on niggas, we gonna call him Justin. He was a big hefty dude. He played football or whatever. I've probably seen him in the vlog, but I've seen him at the store. But he was trying to ignore me at first because like Sierra said he got a little girlfriend or whatever now. But that nigga was on me all 4 years of high school. Yeah, I used to call that nigga on everybody. Like, I had him whoop somebody with a belt in the hall. Whenever somebody does something to me, I'm hitting him first, and I know. And I had him press Jaquez before. Mind you, he wanted me, but I was with Jaquez, but I would get him on Jaquez. And since he's the one who I used to get on him all the time, he assumed he was finna run Justin fade since he was who I sicked on him all the time. So what this scary ass nigga did, after lunch, went to his little classroom as usual, and he was texting his mama, telling his mama, I told y'all, he a mama's boy. He was telling his mama what was going on. He couldn't have brought my name up though. Y'all, I used to do hella shit in school, but I never got caught for shit. I never got caught or written up for a referral for shit. Like I was slick with my shit. I'm real low key, period, but I was even more low key with the shit I was doing. So what he did, he was texting his mom in the classroom telling her what's up, and I guess, and mind you, she used to work. His grandma used to pick him up from school. She used to work. So she must have got off work and came straight to the school and picked him up. But me, I didn't know none of this. And I guess when he was in the office, they must have been asking questions or whatever. So he wasn't really telling names for real, but one name he did bring up, Justin.
And the buttermilk biscuits was burnt. Hell no.
He put Justin name up in there. He probably did say my name, but they didn't call me out for nothing. Probably 'cause I ain't got no school record, you feel me? They ain't call me up for nothing. But they called Justin out though. And I didn't know none of this until Justin came up to me. Everybody was calling up their peoples, I guess. At lunchtime after I pressed Damien, he called up his big cousin. His cousin used to go to school. He used to fuck with Tati, I guess, or try to fuck with her, I don't know. And so Tati knew his cousin. He probably ain't know that though, but yeah. He called up his cousin telling him what was going on because he was scary. And Jaquez called his mama. She picked him up from school so he didn't have to run no fade. Justin came up to me during a passing period, I guess, and he was like, why the office call me in the office saying whoop 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 whoop, that got to do with, oh, I said his name. That got to do with Jaquez. I'm like, I don't remember what he said exactly, but yeah, he basically saying like, why they call me in the office? He ain't know nothing about the situation. Like, I didn't tell him 𝐿𝐴𝐼. He wasn't finna be the one running the fades or whatever. I didn't call no people on him. I didn't call them this time. I didn't call no people on him. That was Michael Michael's people was coming for him. So yeah, I let him know that. But he assumed my people was coming for him. Like, nigga, why would my people come? You ain't did shit to me. You did something to him. Like, what? I just checked you for it. So he assumed Justin was the one running his fade or whatever, snitched, told the office what was going on. His mama came and get him. He had to run on fade. He left school early. When Justin came up to me, I was like, what are you talking about? Like, huh? He was like, yeah, they called me in the office and I was trying to do something to 𝐿𝐥𝐻, I keep almost saying his name or whatever. I'm like, huh? He was like, I told him I didn't know what they was talking about. Do. So I was like, okay, good. Cause I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I ain't had no knowledge. So yeah, he was in the motherfucking snitching basically. He probably did bring my name up, but they didn't call me out for nothing. And even when they do call me out, I don't go to the office. I basically, you know how they send out them slips? I do not go. The counselor be calling me out for weeks. I do not go. She used to catch me dishing too, but she ain't telling mama. Yeah, so yeah, fast forward after school. I didn't go though after school. I had to leave or something. I don't know what happened. So I had something going on after school. I probably was going to the Bay or whatever, because normally I do go to the Bay on weekends. I just lived in Sac with my mom, but all my family was in the Bay. So yeah, Tati went though. So she the one that relayed the message back to me. I ain't know nothing else about what was going on. Like, I just checked 𝐿𝐥𝐻 for whatever he did. And then, yeah, like, that ain't had nothing to do with me for real, because I don't even fuck with either one of them, but I just checked them, because that shit damn wrong. He was the only one there for you, and now you clowning him about how they be clowning you, like, huh? No, ain't no none of that. So yeah, I went around and I was pressing all their ass, because no, you not gonna sit here and laugh at this nigga when y'all niggas is scary as fuck. There wasn't nothing for them to laugh at. There was nothing for them to speak on for real, because they got pressed right the fuck after. And mind you, dude, owner was broke, but he didn't even get to the doctor until like a day or two after. He was just sitting there holding that shit in. But how the fuck is you sitting here setting up phase, but you wouldn't even run no phase your damn self? So basically, the rundown of what happened was Michael got all his people. The dude that they called that I said, Damien cousin, that he used to go to school, I think a couple years back or something. Tati knew him somehow. I didn't know him. She probably knew him off Instagram. I don't know. Tati pulled up on there. I guess that was the only person he had. So he was like he was a little older, and he was like the mutual one, like he knew both sides or whatever. So it was Michael and hella other niggas. I don't know them. They didn't go to our school. One of them got killed a little while after that. Rest in peace to that nigga. He a real nigga was sliding for his friend, something 𝐿𝐥𝐻 should have been doing. Michael was the only real friend that did not speak on that nigga. Like, huh? And you setting him up? I don't remember dude's name that got killed, but I guess it was him and the older cousin speaking when they met at the little dog park. I told y'all they met somewhere else. Well, they had some park or some dog park or whatever in the trails. Arguing back and forth, telling them what happened. But Damien called up his cousin, and his cousin was tripping on him. Like, huh? How you gonna call for backup, but your backup ain't even agreeing with you? How that work? He was basically telling his cousin to run a fade, but his cousin was like, no, I don't want to run a fade. He ain't want no smoke, basically. So Tati came to me, she was like, that Damien hella scary, boop, boop, boop. His cousin said he let alone look at us to call him. Because his cousin knew he was fucking wrong. Because, no. How the fuck is the scariest niggas at the group setting up their own friend? Like, huh? This white boy will whoop y'all ass. Like, wait, when I think I only slapped him one time, but I didn't slap him hard like how I'll be slapping 𝐿𝐥𝐻. But I most definitely have slapped Michael before. But it was just, I just wanted him to get out of my face because he was saying something to me. I don't know. I was mad about something and he was just in my face. It wasn't like me and him had beef. I just didn't talk to him for real because I didn't like, he ain't had no mind of his own or whatever. And that nigga could actually tame me. When I say tame me, like, he could hold my arms to, like, you feel me, to where I can't do nothing. But that nigga, he could not. So, nigga, you're weaker than him. How the fuck are you trying to set up a fade with him when you wouldn't even run his fade? I was fucking with him, but you feel me, what's wrong is what's wrong. I don't care. Like, no, you're not, they ain't on none of that. I don't like that clown ass shit, y'all. But anyways, yeah, so basically, he ain't want to run no fades or whatever, and shit was called off. Basically, everybody there checked him. 𝐿𝐥𝐻 wasn't there with Damien to get checked, too, so yeah, that's what happened. His cousin was like, if he even look at y'all, call me. And after all that, they was in a group chat on Instagram or whatever. And somehow I got added into it again. It was Damien. I think the cousin wasn't in there. I don't know. But I remember it was Damien and his other cousin. And mind you, I'm from the Bay. Y'all gotta really watch my videos to understand this shit. I don't think he knew I was from the Bay. And his cousin didn't either. But his cousin don't know me, but I know who he is. It was me and Tati, and then Damien, his cousin. I don't know who else was in there. But I just remember his cousin, he was popping it. Like, he was showing guns in the group chat and all that. And his cousin, he lived in the Bay. He ain't know that I used to live there. He ain't know that I knew everybody that he knew. So this nigga in there sending guns in the group chat, blah, 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 trying to back his cousin up. Meanwhile, nigga, I know who you are. I know you're not like that at all. trying to act like they was hard in front of some females because me and Tati was the only ones in there. Sending guns and shit in the group chat, saying all this and all that. They was on some childish shit, thinking they was some cool young niggas like 𝐿 used to do. He was like going off and then thinking he was funny and shit, trying to be cool at the same time. So he was like popping it, but trying to be cool at the same time. So he thought it was good to start sending news in the group chat. He started sending girls news in the group chat. And if you really watch my videos, y'all know. Y'all heard me say when my friend snuck 2 boys in the house and she got caught by her peoples and the neighbors had to watch. One of them 2 boys was his cousin.
What? What the fuck?
So this nigga popping and all that shit, and he started sending news in the group chat. And one of them news looked like her, my old best friend. So he thought it was good to start sending news in the group chat. Meanwhile, I knew all them females that from back home. Like, I knew them. So he seen one that looked like my old best friend. So I was like, is that blah blah? And he was like, skirt? Skirt? How you know her? Once again with it. How you know her? Who else you know? Nigga, I know you. I know you're not like that. You ain't never bust that gum. You just sent in that group chat in your life. And mind you, freshman year, like I knew, y'all probably know, if you from the Bay, you probably know who I'm talking about. But yeah, he had a little friend that rap or whatever. And I didn't know him, and I don't know his friend that rap, but them other niggas, I wish I could say that name. I went to one of his friends. I went to school with one of his friends in 2nd grade, and yeah, he know me. And I was in the group chat with one of his other friends with my best friend freshman year. So he ain't know that I knew his people. And I knew them females. So once I started bringing up names, all that pump faking, all that shit talking, all that popping it, running his mouth, ended. Like, nigga, I know you're not like that. Don't, you feel me? They be thinking I'm something to play with for real. Like, huh? He started trying to ask me who I knew, la la la, trying to be cool with it, trying to be cool. No. I don't like that nerd ass shit. Like, nigga, you know you're not like that. I'm like, nigga, I know who the fuck you are. Like, come on now. All that shit died down once I started bringing up names and they realized I knew that they was, you feel me, faking it or whatever. And and mind you, Damien didn't even know that I knew who his cousin was. I was like, me and my bitches was in a whole different group chat speaking on what the fuck was going on in this group chat. So I was like, hold on, that's whoop-de-whoop from so-and-so. It was like, huh? I say yeah. But I didn't say nothing. I was just still speaking. But when he started sending them news and I started bringing up names, it was dead. Damn near silent. Yeah, all that happened. We was out the group chat. Fast forward next day, his cousin said not to look at us. That nigga most definitely was not trying to look at us. Like, I swear to God, he's hella tall. Like, that nigga was probably 7 foot something. I used to walk past him staring at him. And then he'll look at me in the corner of his eye like, he always side-eyeing somebody with his ugly ass. Like, he side-eyed me a little bit. Then he hurried up and turned. I was like, oh, he looking. He looking. He was like, his long ass. But I was just playing. I didn't tell his cousin or whatever. But Tati fake like she was though. But yeah, that's basically what happened with him. And he knew not to say nothing else to me. That nigga, he never said nothing. Damien never said nothing else to me. Oh, I forgot all about Anthony. Yeah, I don't think Anthony pulled up to the park. I don't know. But I just know no phase was ran. Hella shit then went on. And me and Anthony's cousin was cool. Like, she was my bitch from day one. Like, I didn't even know that was his cousin. Actually. Yeah, that was my bitch from freshman year. Like, one of the first bitches I knew in SAC. So, yeah, she had walked past and she seen Michael sitting down with his arm broke or whatever. And she was asking, like, what's wrong with him? I told her the whole rundown. She was like, oh, hell no. Then she went over there and checked her cousin. Just like I just did 5 minutes ago. Yeah, he tried to pop it at her too, and then she snapped on him and she was like, fuck him. They wasn't cool no more. They was blood, but they wasn't cool no more after that. And then she came over there and apologized to him, all that and all that. And then after, faking like we was finna tell his cousin, but we know he wasn't like that. He ain't want no more smoke with us, so we was just fucking with him at that point. But meanwhile, 𝐿𝐿, he was still thinking he was cool. He was still thinking he was cool, like he was that nigga. But he wasn't hanging with them niggas that, he wasn't hanging with his original friends that got pressed the day before. He was back with them football players that was faking like they was his friend. And they was making him get into even more shit. At this point, Tati, like, you been set up my brother and all this shit. So Tati snapping on 𝐿𝐿. Every chance she gets, she's snapping on him. And me and Tati, we always together after school. We stayed after school for a couple of hours or whatever. And we was walking around the school and we walked past, what did I call that nigga? Richard? We walked past Richard and 𝐿𝐿. And mind you, Richard, I don't think too much people noticed, but yeah, Richard used to like me in freshman year. What? And I didn't even know until another female told me, and you was trying to press her, make a fucking scene when she asked me if you like me. Come on now. And then you trying to fake like I'm the one that likes you, nigga. No, I didn't even know that you like me until, oh girl, you feel me? Don't do that. And you was all in me and 𝐿𝐿's business, telling me I'm a hoe, I'm this and that. Nigga, I never even fuck with you, so how the fuck am I? Like, what? You talking to me like I'm yo, what? And I snapped on that nigga like, why you always in my business? I had to check him like, every bitch you done been with since freshman year, all the bitches you done cheated on, I ain't never said shit. So as to why you're always in my business, then he tried to shut me up like, all right. No, ain't no all right. Shut the fuck up talking to me. Shut the fuck up talking to me. Like, you're always in my business. That goes to show that you're the one that liked me. Well, as to why you're lying saying I'm the one that liked you. Meanwhile, you done had like 45 bitches and cheated on every last one of them, and I never snitched on you. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about you. Don't sit here and try and lie like I'm the one that wanted you. Like, no. So basically, he was one of the ones that was all up in our business, lying, telling him this and that to get us separated. The last video. So Richard whispered something in 𝐿𝐻𝐿's ear. I keep wanting to say their names. Richard whispered something in 𝐿𝐻𝐿's ear and told him to yell out something towards us. But Tati be snapping on him, so he told 𝐿𝐻𝐿 to yell something at Tati. He yelled something at her. I don't remember what he said, but Tati was like, what? Oh, okay, it's good. Mind you, my bitch Tati, she's Samoan. So nigga, and you know the Samoan. I fuck with the Samoans. I've been fucking with the Samoans since it's a sandbox. And you know, if you fuck with one Samoan, 12 million coming right behind them. And remember I told you we used to be with the Crips? All them Samoans was the Crips.
Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God!
So that nigga done fucked up. That nigga just dodged one fade. He got out of one fade, but now he been caught another one 5 minutes later. When we do shit, y'all, we move in silence. Like, you feel me? We don't let it be known, because you feel me? Ratatouille's like Damien and 𝐿𝐻𝐿, but you feel me? So she started calling her peoples up. You done got Michael's people, and now you got Tati's people all on you. I ain't had nothing to do with that, so I didn't know too much about it, you feel me? But all I know is basically 𝐿𝐻𝐿, he was scared once again. This nigga gonna hit my phone, banging my line, blowing my phone up, trying to make me diffuse the situation. Basically, nigga, you sparked the fuse, but you start the fire, but you want me to put it out. Has to hit on with the
I told him just like it's money, I can't save it.